ever feel like you're behind? Like there was an invisible clock and you missed it. Everyone else hit their goals. They hit their goals by 25, 30, 35. If that pressure has kept you quiet, today we are going to release it because your creativity doesn't expire. Your timing is your power. Hey creatives, and welcome to With Onyx. And this is your creative comeback, my new signature series. This is where we reclaim, rediscover, and reinvent our creative lives, especially for those of us who are over 40, because it's never too late to start again, and your best work is still ahead of you. All right, let's start by naming what so many of us carry: the pressure. The pressure sounds like this: I should have finished that book by now. I should already be established in my field. I should be further along before I start something new. Those shoulds, they're heavy. They don't motivate, they shame. And shame silences creativity. But most of those shoulds, they didn't come from inside of you. They came from family expectations. They came from workplace culture. They came from social media highlight reels. They came from a society that idolizes youth and whispers that after a certain age, it's too late. Let me remind you, it's not too late. You are not too late. You are right on time for your life. I want you to think of creativity differently. Creativity doesn't move on deadlines. It moves in seasons. There are planting seasons where ideas are just being sown. There are growing seasons when you're in the messy middle, you're shaping and refining. And then there's harvest seasons where you release and you share your work. And just as important, there's resting seasons where you regroup, restore, and prepare for the next wave. Now, if you try to harvest in a planting season, you'll call yourself a failure. But if you honor the season you're in, you'll see that everything has its timing. Say this with me: my creative life moves in seasons. I honor the one I'm in. One more time. My creative life moves in seasons, and I honor the one I'm in. Now, let's do a timeline detox. Grab a notebook, and we're going to do these 5 steps. Step 1, do a should dump. Write down every should that plays in your mind. I should be further. I should already have achieved this. Write them down. And then I want you to write down the source next to each one of those shoulds. Where did it come from? Did it come from a parent's voice, job culture, social media? When you see the source, you know if it deserves power over you. And then cross out those shoulds. And let's do a value swap, okay? Replace each should with a value. I value sustainability over speed. I value depth over deadlines. I value legacy over likes. Step 4, let's do our milestones. I want you to write down 3 milestones that serve the season you're in. Finish this draft in 60 days. Share one piece of work each month. Collaborate with a creative this quarter. And step 5, this is the boundary script. Okay? When someone questions your piece, practice saying, I am moving on a timeline that serves my season. Or whatever it is that you come up with. And then let's comparison proof, because comparison is one of the biggest traps. And this is how you comparison proof your creativity. Curate your feed. Follow creators that are your age, creators that are older, creators who inspire you but not pressure you. And limit your scrolls. Give yourself a 15-minute timer. After that, it's time to create, not consume. And reframe envy into clarity. When you see someone else succeed, instead of spiraling, ask, what does this reveal about what I want? Then take one small action step towards your version of it. Let's talk about momentum, okay? Big goals can feel overwhelming. So break them down into micro wins. Try the 10-10-1 practice. 10 minutes of creative work, 10 minutes of skill building, and 1 share per week. That rhythm, it builds courage and it builds consistency. Now, map out your 90 days. Month 1, return. Choose your lane and commit to one project. Month 2, refine. Gather feedback, polish, and adjust. And month 3, release. Share it, submit it, celebrate the completion, not the perfection. Celebrate the completion, not the perfection. And give yourself a permission slip. I have permission to start at 40, 50, or 60. I have permission to move slower if slower means deeper. I have permission to choose peace over pressure. And protect your time by choosing 2 no's for the next month. No to a draining commitment, and no to projects that don't align with your values. A clear no creates room for a powerful yes. Here are 3 prompts I want you to journal on. If no one expected anything from me, what would I create first? What season am I in truly? Am I in the planting season, the growing season, the harvest season, or the resting season? 90 days from now, what milestone would make me proud? I want you to pause this video, write your answers down, because these are your steps to a roadmap. Now, you guys know how powerful affirmations can be. So here are just a few that you can say daily. My pace is holy. My experience is my advantage. My season is right on time. I build for legacy, not for likes. Now, in the comments, I want you to declare it. My timeline is my own. And I also want you to share your 90-day milestone so that I can cheer you on. Don't forget to subscribe for more weekly tools to help you reclaim, rediscover, and reinvent. Because, baby, this is your creative comeback.